on the air. So I think the best thing to do is, I've got a couple of things loaded up right here in this session for Cubase. I use Cubase to edit everything. Let's go through some of these samples together. And I'm going to start from pretty much scratch. I've got an hour and a half to see if I can turn this random eclectic collection of sounds into some blessed noise. Right, so let's begin. In no particular order. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of like are not quite working together there, but I could probably use parts of the beginning to screech out into something. I don't know. Like the kick isn't in tune with the melody. They've got this square thing going on at the top. I'm going to leave that for like mangling. Yeah, we'll mangle that one. All right, what do we got here?
Fucking kidding me, man. Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Okay, so we've got like a motherfucker. Great. We can use that one. We're going to use that as maybe like a pre-drop vocal or something. It's giving me some ideas. We could do something fun already.
I don't know what day of the week it is. Yeah. Is it Monday? I don't know. Is it Tuesday? I don't know. Maybe Sunday? I don't know.
Okay, so there's a whole thing that I don't know if we could write a tune around that. That's quite a complete song. Maybe. We'll see. What else have we got here? Nice one, buddy. That's going to be perfect. Going to put that in between some kicks. I think I have an idea of what kind of song that we're going to put together already. All good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, we've got some rainy kind of sounding stuff. One important part of the creation process, and that, you know, we as priests often do, is just take a good sip of the communion wine. So cheers to you guys. I can use that. That'll be kind of cool. I won't play the rest. What else we got here? You know what? I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that too. Perfect. I'm going to turn that one. That I'm going to for sure turn into a screech. That's going to be really cool. I'm not too sure if that's mangled audio already or whatever, but we can use this for some sound effects, maybe cutting in between. Yeah, okay, that sounds a little bit. All right, what do we got here? I'd just like to stop the process right now and just sort of take a look back at what we've got. We've got a couple of songs. We've got some ducks. We've got some guy yelling, "Motherfucker!" and he sounds drunk. And now we've got some opera stuff. This is going to be one crazy eclectic tune. I don't know how I'm going to stick the opera stuff in there, but that's going to be interesting. We've got like a wet and dry of this with some delay and reverb and whatever. I've heard enough. You know, we can mangle that a little bit later. Let's move on to the next part. And we'll have a drink. Because that was freaking awesome. I love sounds like that. That's freaking sick. All right, what else we got going on? You know what? That's cool. Let's have a drink.
Bitch.
All right, we got a bitch sound, a snare, clap. This is cool. Whoever sent this in, nice work. It's a little bit old school kind of kick, but I'm actually going to use this. Yeah. Wait, no, I want to hear that again. Let's listen to that again. Nice job. Nice job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Whoever sent that in. You know what? On to the next one. Sick. Nice sort of weird drone kind of thing. It sounds like it's robotic and machinery and stuff. We could sit that underneath. I don't know how that's going to work with a duck or opera, but who knows? That's what this whole thing is all about. QONNECT studio sessions. Sick, sick. I can use that. Definitely going to use that as a part of a riser. We've got a bunch of test melodies here. I think I can just play one because they're just like derivatives of the same. Kind of reminds me of like 1992 rave kind of stuff. I mean, with the piano. Let's see if there's... No, that's right. Let's move on. Melody. And then what's this thing going at the end? You know what's going down. I'll have another drink because that is sick. I love glitchy sounds, I love robotic sounds, I love crazy sounds. So why don't we start with the duck to see if we can turn that into some sounds that are going to marry with some of these other robotic, kind of machiney, glitchy kind of elements. So where's my duck? I mean, the video for this was really cute. Yes. I mean, this is some pre-drop stuff there, man. You can hear the song building up, maybe that drone in the jet. Oh, the song is writing itself. Guys, QONNECT. You guys that sent it in. Fantastic stuff. But first thing we're going to do, I want to turn this into a screech. So let's grab part of this, part of the duck. Great. All right, no. Gotta be serious a little bit. I mean, come on, ducks. Screech. We'll call this duck screech. And you haven't even hit the sauce. I'm the one that's hitting the sauce, man. Dipping a little bit too much in the communion wine. Yeah, you know how it is. Let's be real. It's quarantine. The rules don't apply. It's just like when you're in the airport. You want to start drinking at 7? Fantastic. No problem. All right, here we go. Duck. Okay, cool. Let me turn this down and this like this. Maybe make it even more slow. Cool. Great. Let's distort that. Remember, we've got a duck. A little cute one. I'll show you the video, but I don't want to break the computer yet. Destroy. Yeah. Whoop. I mean, that's already like a pretty aggressive, pretty abrasive screech. Let's get a little bit detuned there. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Cool, cool. All right, let's get some reverb and delay in there. I love this guy. And I'm gonna use a kind of long haul kind of reverb and then squish the hell out of it. Oh, but Sam, what are you doing now? Wow, this is a little bit of sound design. We want to turn that duck into a proper screech, right? So I've just loaded into PadShop and I'm stretching the hell out of it using some sort of weird resynthesis thing. And right now, time to abuse it a little bit, make it sound huge, and then we can put that over maybe the kick. Maybe we can get like a bit of a marriage with that kick, that high, bouncy, hardcore kick. At least to me, it sounds hardcore. And we can get the screech going in there with the duck. And so we can start building just that, duck and kick. Man, shout out to the tweakers. Saturator, let's go. That's cool right there. Sick. Let me crank the attack for this a little bit, pull down the ratio, give me a little bit more gain. I mean, That's unholy. It's an unholy duck. Sick. All right. We've turned this one into something cool. Great. Let's put that. I've got a bunch of folders and stuff just to can get a little bit organized. And so I'll put that away for now. Grab you a little bit later. I think, yeah, the kick, because let's be real, hardstyle, hardcore, up-tempo, it's all based around the kick. So, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the distorted kick drum, let's get that kick drum rocking and rolling. Where are we? Where did I put it? Oh man, I've hit the source a little bit too hard. Here we go. In fact, let's take you all the way to the beginning. Huh? What? Okay. Oh, I've distorted that already. I want to make this more aggressive. I want to make this more beefy because this is cool. And if we play it at 175, you can already hear how the duck. You can already hear that duck screech going over the top of that. I don't know how the opera is going to work over the top of this, but I'll tell you what. Duck and kick, it's a thing. All right, so I already started just before the stream kicked off to make it a little bit pee-pee. I mean, that's dirty, that's horrible, that's gross, but don't really have the time to go through and really tweak it a little bit more. We're really trying to sketch out an idea as quick as possible because, you know, we've only got an hour and a half today. So, I mean, this is pretty, maybe it's too much. What if we made it like, aimed a little bit higher with our resonant frequency? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty GPF. I feel like there'd be flames in the chat if there was like, if people were into this. Where's my comments? Where are my comments at? Hang on, I'm pouring myself another little bit of. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are feeling the communion wine, and you know, it's Wednesday afternoon in Europe, let me get some drinks in the chat. Peeps, let's go. I mean, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, let's go. I'm just going to bounce this one down and maybe work on the tail a little bit, marry it together, and then let's just kind of get the duck and this kind of peepee thing going on. Maybe I can make more of a longer kind of tail situation if I just chop this off. Wait, no, maybe. Yeah. I should have brought my iPad so I could take a look at the chat. Right now I'm kind of flying blind. Stupid me, stupid me. It's all good, it's all good. We're gonna get through this. You and me, we're gonna do this. Whew. I feel like we could take this up to 200, but maybe not. Let's not scare everybody away just yet. 175 is plenty enough. We can see how we go. Let's add a little bit of tail to that kick, like a little bit of like a whoop kind of thing going on. And I'm just gonna clip it a little bit. And then we should be done with this bad boy. Eventually, of course, yes, I'm gonna add more stuff. We're just right now, because the kick is so important in hardstyle and hardcore, and whatever flavors you desire, the kick is one of the most important parts of the mix. Not the duck, not the opera singing, the kick. So we just want to spend a little bit more time on that before we sketch everything out. Oh my good gracious me. Oh my god. Oh wait, this is not on the wrong channel. Dear Lord. It's not perfect. I know it's not. But for the purposes of getting through this whole thing, we're just going to do it. You know, if it was me spending more time on this kick, I'd put some reverb on that punch. I'd stretch the whole thing out a little bit more, but we're pressed for time. Guys, we are only 15 minutes in, and we haven't even started sequencing everything. So that's okay. Just bouncing this whole thing down so we can go sketch this whole thing out. So what I want to do right now that I've got a kick and a screech, is just try and sequence these two things and put them together. See if we can get a little pattern going on between... It's a duck. I can't keep a straight face. No, it's not the wine. It's a fucking duck. Oh dear. Whoa. Let me get this thing going on. Loop this thing. Hilarious. Cryogenic, where you at, bro? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is totally a GPF kind of thing. Yeah. Big love to the guys behind the 69. Right, let's put the kick in the kick folder. And let's make sure that everything is kind of bussed and grouped correctly. Gain staging, guys, so important. When you're working on a track, really important to make sure that everything right from the get-go is kind of balanced and everything. You want to go through that process really quick, because otherwise you're going to run into some issues. You know, you're going to be like, oh, this is too loud, then you're going to push this one, and then you've got this like creeping gain syndrome. Everything starts getting louder and louder and louder. Wait, where's my duck? Oh yeah, I'll put it in my screech right here. Hard to believe that it was a duck. This is like a perfectly usable screech. This is so good. Cool. Kick. Let's get rid of all of this because we don't need you. And like I said, not perfect, not perfect. We've totally abused that kick drum. I'm so sorry for the guy that set it in. I was just feeling pee-pee today. You know, you just wake up on that side of the bed and you just kind of like peeps it in. So now what we want to do is marry the peak kick with the duck. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, cool. Let's just to get a sense of like what's going on in the loop, I'm gonna add a crash cymbal that's just gonna hit on the 4, and we're just gonna create a 4-bar loop by just doing this. So where's my crash? Right here. Make it like this. Too loud, Sam, too loud. Where is that thing? Right, down here. Cool. All right, let's quantize that shit, because latency and the whine is kind of hitting us a little bit off kilter, and that's okay, because you know what that means? It's communion time. Everybody, take a drink. Oh dear, what's going on? It's totally not drunk playing. Oh, totally not. Ducky, you are the win. It's not mixed, I know. It's all over the place, but it doesn't matter. Let's get a little bit of side chain just to, you know, duck out the punch of the kick a little bit. Great. Oh, that's great. Oh, I didn't wake up in the morning and think I'd be like abusing a duck. Does anybody wake up in the morning and think that's what they're going to do today? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's clip this kick a little bit, and I mean it's already pretty toasty, but let's just give a little bit of bass into it. Oof. I mean, it's totally overblown. It is. It needs to be dialed back. Oh, let's not make any priest and abuse jokes, okay? No, it's overdone. Let's not do that. All right, what do we got? We've got this.
Kidding me, man. Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Okay. I'm just processing what I just heard. Let's squish that a little bit. Get all those lower details out of there. We're going to use some OTT. Any producers out there, you know exactly why I've done this and why I've chosen this. Whoop. No, we don't want to have that over the vocal. What we're going to do is we're going to make some room and then just listen to this in isolation.
Fucking kidding me, man. Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Let's get some saturator. Let's squish the hell out of this thing.
You back.
Oh, we got some more stuff that I didn't hear before.
Fucking kidding me, man. Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
You know what? Let's squish that even more. We want to bring out all those, like, sounds like he's in the middle of an argument, right? Like, there's two people there. Before, I thought it was just one.
Fucking kidding me, man. Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker? You back.
What, to say how you're back?
You back.
Oh, great. Okay, we've squished this. I'm just going to bounce this down to audio because I think I want to time this up. What we could do, like we're in the key of C, right? So maybe what we could do is vocal, are you kidding me? We are gonna play with this and maybe get like a kind of tonal stretch out of it. It's getting a little bit nerdy, but that's okay. We're in the sound design process of this track. I mean, if I had to marry that opera singing with, you know, this kick in the duck, it's going to take a little bit of work to bridge all that gap. So, you know, I want to work on the other samples first and then right together at the end. I feel like in about 40 minutes or so, we'll be able to glue a couple of ideas. How do we connect all this random set of samples together and, you know, motherfucker before the drop, before the duck screech, before the kick. Yeah, sounds like a winning combo. All right, what else we got here? Quarantine song. I don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. Totally procrastinating. Let's go into something else. What's this guy got? Oh wait, muted? What's he got? I mean, we could have that in between kicks. We could have, yeah, totally in between kicks. So I'm gonna grab another one. Vocal chop. It's totally a spastic sound. Yep, sorry, I said it. I said it. We can time stretch this up. My idea is something along the lines of, you know, well, maybe mute this one. And where's this guy? Mute this part of the vote. Oh gosh. Oh man. But you can hear where it's going, right? So this is kind of turning into a kind of funny, silly defense style kind of tune. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna make it real serious in the break with the opera. I think. I don't know. Well, what I want to do with our sound here is, aside from you know, having it as a little fill in between the kick drums. And we'll do some kick drum fills and everything, don't worry, we'll get to that later. We're gonna make this way more interesting. Is again, we're gathering our ingredients and we're gonna smash everything together. We're gonna manipulate these samples as much as we can to, you know, just like really fill out all the elements that we can use. 'Cause, you know, let's be real, just this kick, just this duck, just this, that's not enough for a full track, let's be real. We need more stuff. We need rises, we need atmospheres, we need more percussion, all that sort of thing. And yes, I've got a crash in there, but let's fill this out. So, gonna be a little bit like nerdy because let's be real, I'm a priest. And I'm gonna turn that into a riser because I feel like it. Because before we go down on the drop, things got to go up. That's how it is. All right, we need, what's the name of this one? Screen recording, blah, 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 blah. Let's find that in the Finder. Right, let's chuck you in there. Let's grab this. Okay, we can use that. And then maybe what we can do here is we can turn it into like an 8-bar riser. Maybe, in fact, we don't even, what can we do? Chuck it in a sampler. That's a great idea, Sam. Because that was a great idea. Having a drink. What am I looking for? Control, Command, Shift, S? No. No. Forget my hotkeys sometimes. It's the communion wine. I am adding, no, not an instrument. I'm adding a sampler. Yeah, way to go. So we can do a couple of things with this. We can, of course, like just play it, stretch it, do our thing, which is exactly what I want to do. Right? Yeah, we can do that. Maybe even like, let's try that. Let's try that. And that'll be a great way to get into the duck screech. I really love that duck. I mean, it just, the original sounded so cool. Where is he? Let's listen to our duck again before I go and, you know, play with the spastic sounds. Can you already hear how cute that little guy is? Oh man. Can I get some ducks in the chat? Yes, all right. I need to put this all the way up here. And we're gonna pitch bend this. Pitch this, bend this all the way down, all the way up. And then maybe add some more like risery kind of like speeding up effects. Okay. I mean, yeah. Let's add some LFO tool and get something to speed up, slow down, all that kind of thing. Like so it starts chopping, you know, all that kind of thing. LFO tool. Let's go. Oh, Sam, you're not making any melodies. You're not doing any more with duck screech. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're only 35 minutes in, and I've still got the rest of this. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right. Just like that. Frontliner in the chat? Frontliner in the chat? All right. All right. We could probably turn him into a melody, like a lead thing. Yeah, or maybe we could do that. Cool. Let's get that going on. All right, we're going to call this riser 1. And you know what? Let's go back to our duck. I feel like this is going to be like the main core of what we want to, like, of what I'm feeling. So, you know, maybe we can turn our guy here. Where is he? Maybe we can turn him into something for a lead. Okay. Oh, ducks. Ducks in the chat. Yes. It's perfect. All right. I'm going to bounce this down. Going to stick this into, well, I don't even know what frame size it is. But it doesn't matter. It's so good. Where's my serum? This is our duck right now. This is our duck. So we can use him to get some melodies. Let's distort him a little bit. Let's get some, you know, we got to, you know, he just sitting here by himself like this kind of thing. We need to really bring out those harmonics, because let's be real, like hardstyle, hardcore, whatever it is, this is going to end up, whatever tempo, we stay at 175, we go to 150, we go to 200, whatever it is, we need a little bit more juice out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this key tracking thing going on. Oh, and we're in the key of C. And maybe a little bit lower. Oh, actually, what if we take the oscillators lower? Yeah, I know there's too much reverb. All right, relax. Relax, we're getting there, we're getting there. We're turning our duck and trying to, you know, turn him into more stuff. I feel like the duck is the star of the track. Sorry, opera singer. Just ducks are so awesome. They're so cute. They're so cute. Duck thing, where are we? Turn some of the reverb down. We could turn the duck into a growl, but you know, that's not this kind of music right now. If you would like to send me more samples now, I'd love to say yes, but I'm kind of overwhelmed as it is because I want to turn what I've already got. It's just, you know, as much as this would be awesome to have like a full-on, we're going and flying by the seat of our pants thing, let's just go with what we've got now. So we've got our duck. Let's put a little bit of like OTT on this kind of thing, just multi-band compression, just to make this, the tops come alive. Oh yeah.
Fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Okay, we're going to crash there. Great. This is cool. I'm gonna keep. I wanted this. I think a little bit. I didn't like the LFO tool on this one. Maybe we can have this, like, just from us. So, can have some claps and snares under this. Boom, dun, 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 gong, 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 and then another one here. Bum, 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 and then maybe we can double time this, get everything sort of rolling and rising. I'm going to chuck in some more sounds and some synths and some rises and stuff in a second, because let's be real, this is not beefy enough, it's not juicy enough, so I'm going to chuck in serum. And I've got some stuff that I have indeed prepared earlier. I'm going to have something that goes down, something that goes up, maybe something that goes sideways, depending on how much you've drunk today. Let's go. And then we're going to get into the duck. Maybe we can introduce the duck a little bit into the break. You know, just already start like, you know, we've got this one. So, I mean, I already know what I want to do. I'm just kind of keeping this in the back of my mind. Have the duck here sort of filtered, and then, oh no, this is a 3-bar loop. What the hell is that? Kind of keep this going like this, filter this, and then open it up. But I'm going to mute this for now because I want to get some more rises. And why are they over there? That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Not everything goes according to plan. And you've got to be okay with it. Part of the process of making music is being okay when things don't go according to plan. But also part of the process of making music is being persistent in getting what you want. So, you know, do what feels right for you. And because I want this in tune, oh yeah, C, of course. It's a really fun kick. Well, I don't normally do kicks up that high, but I think, you know, something to be, I mean, I feel like 200 BPM allows, we're at 175, but if we went up at 200 BPM, that would allow for such silliness and happiness and fun. And even being aggressive at that tempo, but still being fun. Everything okay, buddy? All right, cool, cool, cool. Just making sure. Okay, this is too loud. Okay, we don't need to have perfect program automation stuff. We just need something like this, something like this. Duplicate that. We don't need the pitch bend. We just need it to come back down. So we're gonna go motherfuckers. It's gonna stop at this 2-bar thing. Let's shrink it in. Go like this and like that. All right.
Fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
We've got to work on this. Oh, good gracious me. All right, what we need to do, we need to juice up the top of this. We need some more high frequencies up here, you know, just to make it really crispy and come out in the mix. Because right now it sounds real boxy, right?
Fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking...
Yeah. I wonder who this was. Was this one of you guys? Was it somebody watching? Or is it just like some random YouTube sample? Don't be shy. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. If this was you, let us...
Kidding me, man?
And who's the other person? Like, what's going on here? I feel like we're just getting like, you know, just a scene out of a movie.
Man, are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
All right, fuck it. You know what? 200 BPM, let's go. This is just not happening at 175. All right, we need to trim some stuff up. What if we just took this part? Yeah. Something like that. And then maybe, where does it control it? Oh, yes. Stab sound. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about our duck lead. That's okay. He's there. He's there. He's all good. Cool. It somehow has turned a little bit old school, which is cool. What if I turn on some, can I time stretch this thing? No, let's maybe turn like this. Nope. Doesn't matter. And I'll put you in the group with my leads, because I'm gonna treat this as a lead, right? And then maybe that's the stuff that's going on in the breakdown, have like the duck lead doing its thing as well, and then we can kind of introduce part of the duck screech. Let's listen to our duck screech again. And I'm going to use part of that by bypassing this. Because there was a little bit of side chain on that, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit. I'm going to bounce this, and oh, I've done the wrong thing. Stupid me. I want to filter this. I'm going to use it as part of the build-up, have part of the duck, part of that stab thing going over the top, and then, yeah, we'll see what comes up when we have a jam in the keys. We've only got 30 minutes left, so we need to make it count. Let's go. Okay, so we've got this little guy. I'm going to call this Screech Builder. It's important to name your tracks, like Duck Screech Builder, rather. Why typing? Name your tracks, because otherwise, you know, when you look back at a project, you're like, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I looking at? Loop it a little bit. Maybe stick this into my leads group. I've got groups and stuff in my like template and everything, so if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Let's get a bit of like saturation going on in this thing. Just a little bit of distortion, just to take off that little punch and just get a little bit more dirty. And let's make sure that the pitch bend is kind of going okay. Mute you. Okay, I like the second take more. There's a little bit more in time and a little bit less wine. And speaking of wine, now that we've just quantized this, let's grab a drink. Yes. That's off. Come on, Sam. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm going to import something else because I hear a little breakbeat underneath. This will be really cool underneath that thing. I'm going to put this, send this to my high percussion, and then going to create like a groove agent. So I'm going to lay everything out. Oh, is this the time when Cubase crashes? We've been living on borrowed. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Anybody that produces music knows that it's just a matter of time until your software crashes. It's temperamental, it's moody, it's kind of like your girlfriend. You love it when it works, but you know, when it goes a little bit askew, it can make your life hell. Let's be real. Cubase is exactly the same. So, with that all said and done, where's my keys? Cool. Let's get a little bit of that percussion underneath it. And I think it was like this, and this, and this. No, that's not quite correct. I think it was more like this. Oh. What is going on here? Should be there, maybe? Whoa, Sam, the sauce is hit. There we go. we want this and that, and then this again. So let's loop this a little bit. Now this song is really starting to come alive, yeah? What if we grabbed this? Man, hour and a half. Goes quick. Oh, let's just bounce that down. And we want this thing to continue for maybe 8 bars. So actually, let's introduce a little bit of this, move stuff over this way, and I think I know what I want to do. Something a little like this. It's coming together. It's coming together. I have no idea how we're going to get the opera thing going over the top, but it's coming together. Maybe what I can do is just like stick it in a sampler and just find where it'll fit. Where's my duck lead? We need my duck lead. Where's that at? What can I do? I don't know, there's like, we've got this stab sound, we've got the duck lead, I'm not entirely too sure which is going to be, maybe that happens in a separate part of the track, but we've only got like 25 minutes to keep on going, so I need to like, I don't know, get a little bit less lost in the details and start adding more of this, more of what I've been sent. So, opera singer, let's go. Opera chops. And I've made a sampler, so that means time to take a drink. Things are getting blurry. Is it the drink? Is it the glasses? Who knows? Opera singer, let's go. Didn't say what key this was in, so if she's tuned in, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna butcher your voice. Where's my amp envelope? Is it a major? You know what? Doesn't matter because we're going to smash it with distortion anyway. I think that's the best way that we can get this vocal, this opera singer to go over the top of this. Let's add some reverb to it and let's add some delay. I love the Valhalla reverbs. Let's go to the vintage verb and I'm going to use my Pro C2. Stick it in opto mode. I like the opto mode. It's a little bit like the LA2A compressor for all those nerds out there. But you got to set the attack a little bit slower because the LA2A was an opto compressor, like it used a light bulb for its compression mechanism. And it was slow because it required, the compression mechanism required like the warming up of the filament of the bulb. Super nerdy stuff, I know, but let's be real, you're tuned into a production stream, so this is the kind of stuff you should be listening to. Okay, maybe that reverb and the compression is a little bit too much. Maybe we don't need to have it like so high and so long. Okay, that's what we can do. We can have a kind of call and response between like... we'll change the pitch bend and stuff. So, yeah, look guys, if you don't like where this is headed, it's your fault for sending me the duck. Straight up. Let's be real. It's all the duck's fault. And you can't blame the duck because the duck is cute. That stab thing is actually really cool. Like I'm super into that. I'm super into this tab. I don't know if we need so much reverb on this thing though. Remember, oh geez, 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. So like right now, what I feel like I should be doing is kind of like finalizing the transitional elements. So that means, you know, pouring yourself another glass of wine and having another drink. Communion wine. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a bunch of preverb things for like all the elements that are gonna be transitioning. So I want it for this vocal thing, like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I want some like preverb. I want something to like introduce that vocal because it feels like it just comes out of the blue. And then the same thing with the kick. I mean, there's often, you know, you can have the drops with the kicks and stuff, but we just need a little bit more glue to make this like more of a thing. Remember, like this is not going to be a complete track. We've sort of collected all the samples, you know, maybe an hour before this stream started, and trying to write something in an hour and a half is very quick. I don't care who you are. So it's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't mean that we can't put a little bit of finesse into it. So right now I'm gonna, like I said, a bit of preverby stuff on that vocal. Gonna do the same thing probably with a screech and with the kick. So I'm just gonna load up like my favorite channel strip for preverb because I've got one basically. Let's put that over here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. So I'm going to bounce that real quick. I'm going to do that to the same to a bunch of other elements and then just use that as the kind of like sonic glue to go in between all the sections of the track. So I'm going to do that, do the same thing with my kick over here, maybe just like, maybe the whole thing, but like kind of reverse so that we get a little bit more of the tonal stuff. That's okay. Just make these as quick as I can. And then what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling as well is kind of like a sub drop after the track, the build up stops. And then maybe some more stuff. But you know, we've got our duck, where's our duck screech? Yeah, let's grab you completely wet. Maybe this is wet. Ducky duck. And I want to hear this by itself. This is cool. This is cool. All right, so this is just like introducing a little bit of that glue so that we can start getting, you know, making what we've got already, our 15 seconds of 30 seconds of music sound a little bit more like a proper demo. And then what I want to do is like, if we've still got time, start doing some edits, start doing some kick rolls, add some pang snares, some kick fills and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, first thing, let's go vocal preverb 1. So this should be the other thing going over here. And I'm just going to stick it like this. Give it a bit of a fade. Like over here. And let's give that a quick play just to make sure that it sounds like together.
fucking kidding me, man?
Okay, because that sounds pretty good. We're going to take a drink. You know what the best drink is? Tears of the Haters. Yep, I said it. All right, we're moving along over into the Duck Screech. Oh man, that's going to be sick. We'll put that over to our Screech over here. And we'll get that to like start a little bit after like the vocal sort of starts cutting up and everything. Maybe we can do it just like one bar, not very long. Something like this. And then so I just want to listen to this, the screech and this preverby thing in isolation. Okay, okay, we don't have enough time to be able to add the details. I'm like, oh, but we could add a little bit more of a gated stutter kind of thing here and whatever. And I'm like, no, because it'd just take a little bit too long to sort of automate. But that's okay. That's fine. The clock is ticking. So we're going to turn this down over here. Now, one trick I like to do with my preverb that I have on kicks is just turn it to mono, roll off some of the top end. So it's just like a consistent, what do I want? I want mid-side over here. A consistent sort of like tone thing before the kick, and then just like more of an exponential fade, like this. So it just sort of like is a little bit more sudden. Okay, that's not so good. Okay, cool. I mean, kick, we've used it. We've probably pushed it a little bit too far, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's listen again. Let's listen to what we have so far. We're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely we're getting somewhere. All that preparation of ingredients is finally turning into something. Now you've noticed I haven't really chosen any big melodies or anything. I've gone for a little bit more of a stabby thing because I literally just took like, I don't know, a quarter second of one of the tracks and I just started playing and jamming, and that's what happened. Often when working on music, it's really important to sort of just go with the flow and sort of like, what does the moment say? Or what does the wine say? Okay, I need to filter this down. The stab thing gets in the way of the vocal. We're just going to do a really, really quick Simplon. Any low pass filter will do, but this is the one that I've just chosen for the moment. And you know what? Maybe we can use some like Endless Smile. That's a great tool as well. We could play with this a little bit more and, you know, just get it like sounding just tight and just sounding just right, but we've got, I don't know, 10 minutes left? So we've got a limited amount of time of what we can do with this thing. So I'm just going to pick one of my favorite tools, Endless Smile. It's just one of those things. In a build-up, most things, almost everything should go up. You know, it should do this. So I want this, exactly that, to happen right now as we're going with the stab thing. So let's go. There's another mode, I think the last one, hard, broken teeth, whatever it is. We'll do this. Let me add a VCA to this thing so that way we can just fade out the volume. Because this is going into a group with lots of compressors and all that sort of stuff, but you know, just to make life easy for ourselves, let's go. So, from the TOP, let's go. In comparison to the rest of the stuff in the mix, I feel like the kick could do just a little bit of top end. Let's add a couple of little like details and stuff in here. There, that needs something right there. Let's destroy this. Let's get some satin up in the place. Make this like really crunchy and gross. Yeah, there we go. That fits the mood. That fits the abused duck. Yeah, I said it. I'm sorry, little duck. It was so cute. The video that that was attached to that sound was really cute. Or maybe that's a little bit too much top end, but it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. We're gonna crank this. Because the most important thing in your mix when you're working on hard dance music is your kick. So everything kind of needs to go around that. Let's do a bit of pitch shifting up there. Boopy, boopy, boop. I'm doing it kind of old school. I should probably chuck this kick into nimble kick, to be honest, but you know, it's a little bit too late in the process. Shout out to Miss Nimble if you're tuned in. Fantastic tool. I use it all the time, but for the sake of expediency, I haven't this time. Okay, so let's listen to what we have. It's 70 minutes into the track. We've taken a bunch of samples. I really got to get to the opera one. We're taking a bunch of samples that you guys have sent in. So whatever has resulted of this, you've had a hand in it. If you don't like it, blame yourself. And take a drink. But, yeah. We're playing around with it, we're adding all the samples, manipulating all the samples as much as we can, seeing what the samples tell us. Because often in music, you can't force it. You know, if something is just going one way and you want to go another way, then, you know, you can fight with it all the time. Persistence is, of course, valuable, but at the same time, it's really important to understand what is in front of you and to go with the flow. The best music really comes from when you're in the flow. Right, so because of all the samples, the duck, the people making random sounds and everything, we've kind of led into this direction. I'm going to play the whole thing from the TOP, and then what I want to do, I forgot my opera singer. Then what I'm going to do is then just like maybe spend a little bit of time on like kick fills and see what we can come up with and start labeling our track. So here we go. Whoop. So far, not a bad effort for just chucking some stuff together. Let's see what we got. Because I mean, I want to add like a sub kind of thing going on there. I think I've got a couple of serums left over that I put in. I've got my little patch library that I've made. Sub drop. Here we go. Something like that. That's what we need. We need something like that, but in key. This is something that goes pitches itself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So if we listen to it in context, I'm just going to give you 4 bars.
Are you fucking kidding me, motherfucker?
Cool, cool, cool. Now what we're going to do is just have like another little riser thing. I'm just going to take one of those notes and then just stretch it a little bit. I've got Serum already loaded, going to load in one of my patches that I've made already. Having ingredients and being prepared is so important. What riser do I have? Riser 3. Let's see what that's doing right now. Okay, let's add a little bit of this. Maybe this is the one. Oh, didn't mean to automate the volume, my bad. Let's get rid of that node and... All right, so actually, you know, we've got the beginning of what could be a really, really cool tune. What we can do from here is stretch the bar out, stretch the drop out a little bit more. Right now it's only 8 bars. We need to add more fills. We need to add some pang snares. We need to add some like break beats and distorted kick fills and all that sort of stuff. And that's fine. But it'll take a little bit longer to get all those details right. So with that all said and done, I think we've made a pretty fair effort. It's only, let's see, 30 seconds long, but that's fine. Because, you know, hard dance music is a dance music that is all about details, and it's all about, you know, making everything sound right. A lot of music, particularly like jazz, is less about the sound and more about the vibe. This is, especially hard dance music, is less about that. It's more about the sound stuff, and that takes a lot of time to get right, particularly when you're mixing a duck and an opera singer. And an opera singer. It's just, yeah. So with that all said and done, maybe we can spend a little bit of time adding some more elements. Maybe we can spend a bit of time continuing on. If you would like me to continue, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If not, you want to go to bed, sign off, and that's fine. If not, let's go. You know, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. You know, just go with the flow, go with the moment, go with what the song tells you to do. It's so important. I'm just gonna, you know. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, it needs that. You need all those little bits and pieces in there. And then what I think I want to do, now we've got like our screech thing, screech drop, and like the, you know, the whole thing going on. We've got our opera sample. Actually, sorry, there's one thing I want to do more with the opera sample. And let's see, do I still have pause stretch there? No, I don't. I want to stretch it out and just kind of like create this huge wash. If you've heard Audiofreq productions before, you will know that there's a lot of background stuff. There's a lot of atmospheric wishy-washiness, and that's cool. That's just my style of producing. So what I want to do is like take some of these other samples that I kind of looked over, particularly this one. So you're all going to die when there's something. I'm going to take that and then use that, and then maybe we've got like, there's a bunch of other like glitchy. This is all stuff that we can use during the drop, which I never got around to, but the first thing I want to do is just like create a kind of atmosphere with this "You're All Going to Die." So I'm going to bounce this down, call it "You're All Going to Die." Positive vibes from the person that sent that in. Thanks. And I'm going to grab that, stick that into pause stretch, and stretch that all the way out. And just give me this. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, what the hell, Sam? What the hell, Audiofreq? What are you doing? Well, that's fine. Like, I'm a big believer in like taking ingredients, taking samples and manipulating them in various ways to get different sounds. That's what my music is all about. And in a way, that's what hardstyle is all about. That's what hardcore is all about. Manipulating sounds and turning all that noise into kind of a form of well, into music basically. I mean, music is organized noise. That's what it is. So I've got this, whatever. I've got this like You're Gonna Die thing. I'm just gonna turn it into just like a little atmospheric kind of thing. Add some LFO tool a little bit. Let's get this pumping. Let's get a little bit of this Pro Q3, and then I'm gonna. Oh, no, I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm gonna take a drink. That's what I'm gonna do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, this is Brother Audiofreq in the studio, manipulating sound, trying to turn some samples that have been sent in by you guys, the viewers at large, into some sort of hard dance music. We had a little ducky, we turned him into a screech, and it sounds pretty boss. We can manipulate that further. Somebody sent in some snares, somebody sent in some kicks. So really, this is a collaboration between me and you and QDance. I don't know what's gonna happen with this tune, but it doesn't matter because we're having fun, we're tearing shit up, and we're creating music. That's the most important thing. While we might be locked up in our houses and our apartments, doesn't mean that we can't create. I mean, it's not bad. You know what time it is. Not bad at all. What else can we do? So we've turned that breathing thing into a bit of a down sweep. In case you missed it, this is kind of what it did. And I'm all about this kind of stuff. This sits in the background. Not bad, not bad. I mean, yes, we can do with some more tweaks and stuff and everything, but you know, we're getting there. I think for an hour and a half of working on this thing, literally coming in blind and having minimal preparations, I think we're doing all right. Look, it's not gonna set the world on fire. It's not gonna be the QDance top 1 of 2020, but it'll be a fun little tune to have a hack to. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we've got from you guys. Maybe, I mean, part of me wants to make more of a delicious, beautiful breakdown with the duck lead, in case you're wondering what the hell that is. I'm talking about this sound over here. We took our duck and then we just chucked him into Serum, made some wavetables out of it, and then just, yeah, this is what we got. I mean, this would be great for like growls and stuff. Part of me wants to do part of that, but at the same time, I'm sort of like, I don't know. You know, part of me wants to like add some more stuff into the drop that we've got. You know, we can do with more fills, we can do with more bits and pieces. We're sort of at a crossroads. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna tweak this duck lead a little bit more. It needs a little bit more love. Let me add some tremolo to it. Let me add some like kind of like buzziness to it to make it just a little bit more aggressive. Where's my chaos? Give me some chaos, and then I'll decide afterwards. We'll fade this in. This doesn't need to be triggered. This should be like 1/8 maybe. Set this on the master tuning. Yeah, let's continue for another 15 minutes and then it's home time, I think. Well, not for me. I've had too much wine. I'm going to stay in a little bit further and work on some stuff. Not bad for a duck. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with it, but you know, I feel like that lead could have done with just a little bit more juice and spice. But at the same time, let's be real, the drop could do with a little bit more interesting stuff. And yeah, I mean, if we listen to all the kick fills, it's just not there. You know what I mean? It's just like we need another, you know, another little thing here. Look, let's be real. This approach is kind of chaotic, but that's kind of how I write my music. I kind of go with the flow, even if that sort of changes, my mind changes and my decisions change, like, you know, halfway through playing something. And it's kind of why my music is a little bit like, it's a bit here, it's a bit there, it's a bit everywhere. And I think it's important to do that, you know. It's important to sort of just go with your gut, go with your feeling, and see what it is. In this particular case, my gut is saying, let's add some more kick patterns. Let's add some more like fills and stuff. Let's stretch that one out. All the way out like this. Let's take that one there and let's do like this. Cool. I mean, this is only 4 bars, and usually programming kick fills and stuff like that, that takes a little bit more time. It's not something that you can do very, very quickly, but you know, it's all about going with the flow, seeing what else is in here, seeing what's in the samples that you guys have sent me. You know, I've already turned one of these random creepy samples into like a down sweep. I've turned some into rises. I've got like a duck screech. I've got a duck lead that we'll probably use later. What else can we get out of this? Should we turn the duck into more stuff? Should we turn the opera singer into more stuff? I feel like she's singing in a major key and I'm in a minor key. All right, so we're going to take a drink. Part of me wants to turn that into a screech, but I feel like that'd be too easy. So we can have like alternating screeches, if you know what I mean. Part of me wants to do something else. What do you reckon, Niels? Turn it into a screech?
Yeah.
All right, we're turning it into a screech. Let's go. Maybe we can do something really funky with it. Let's set that. I'll set that to the high percussion. Let's send that to the screech. Let's time stretch this thing out and make it a little bit more like here. What if we did this? Okay, turn this all the way down, turn that all the way up. Call this opera screech. And then put you in our screech folder. We're just going to do this. We're going to do this last thing and then we're going to wrap it up. You know, for those that have tuned in, thank you so much for joining us. This has been our sort of first edition of QONNECT Studio Sessions, where we've taken samples that you guys have sent us and tried to, well, make music out of it. It's a challenge because we've got a clock ticking, and usually songs can take anywhere between a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Or I've had a few that have taken a couple of years to do. Obviously that's not straight, but you know, the moment hasn't been right and all that sort of stuff. In this particular case, we're on the clock, trying to finish everything in an hour and a half after having some special communion wine. So the results are going to be not as polished as they normally would be, but that's okay because we're going with the flow. And it's really important to do that when you're making music. Right now, I've taken this opera, just part of the opera phrase, and I'm going to manipulate this a little bit more in our good friend Pad Shop. It's a granular synthesis synth. Sorry, just kind of like thinking at the same time as I'm doing. Yeah, so this could be something that goes in between the ducks. I've got to tune it, of course, and that's something that sort of like takes a little bit of time. No, too much. But, ooh, ooh. This feels like it's something that fits a little bit better, at least in this particular section of the track where we're going at 200 BPM with a PP kick. It feels like that this particular sound would work a little bit better than just the clean opera sample. The clean opera sample would be something that would fit in the break, and well, we just don't have enough time for that today, do we? So let me go over to my kick. Just going to duplicate the pattern that we had before and get that going on for another couple of bars, because I just want to have, like, another screech thing going on. So here we are. Just going to put some crashes around here just so I can get a little bit of context of when this loop is starting and what else is going on. Oh no. Okay, so what I want to do here before I get into it, I want to, just add a little bit of a pitch envelope onto this thing. Let's go and maybe use this filter envelope because it's just right in front of me. It's not really being used by the filter. And we'll do this. We'll create a screech, and then it's time to wrap it up for the day. Time to wrap up the inaugural QONNECT studio sessions. It's really powered by you. I'm just the taxi driver, and you guys are the ones that set the destination with the samples that you send, the ideas and all that sort of stuff. I had all sorts of crazy things coming in, thanks to you guys emailing connect@qdance.com. But this is where we are. We've taken everything, I've distilled it, I've kind of gone with a little bit of our special communion wine. Oh, the glass is empty. And turned it into this 200 BPM funny, bouncy thing today. So, first thing that I want to do before we wrap this thing up is just turn this screech. Remember, this is the opera sound. Maybe if I set this to the mod wheel. So I'm kind of getting in the zone here. I'm sort of like, in a place, in a space where I'm kind of like, yeah, let's jam, let's keep on going. Yeah, it's freaking sick. So, ooh, what would be really, really cool? Maybe instead of having it in the grain position, let's set this to like, grain length. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of losing track of time because I'm like actually having really fun and having a lot of fun. Jeez, I can't even words. Okay, so, we've created a bit of a mess. We're kind of alternating screeches because the first 4 bars before that had the duck. But that's okay. What I'm going to do now, it's time to wrap everything up. I'm just going to play what we've done so far. It's been half an hour of powered by you, powered by every single one of you, as we power on in the studio, trying to manipulate the samples and the ideas and everything that you've sent us. And I received a whole bunch of random stuff. I received some people drunk sounds. I received a duck. I received some random, very, very random sound effects and everything. I didn't use the jet, unfortunately, because I just forgot about that while I was manipulating the duck sound and the opera singer. And well, and I got a kick as well, and we ended up with this 200 BPM thing. I'm going to play it from the TOP, and we're going to wrap things up for the day. Thank you for tuning in to what we did. It's a bit messy, it's a bit all over the place. I just dropped some samples and everything, but it doesn't matter. In any case, from me to you, with all the love, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you again next time. Hopefully there is a next time. This has been Brother Audiofreq, bringing you QONNECT studio sessions, tearing shit up, manipulating the samples that you, the community out there, have sent in. So thank you so much. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the distorted kick drum, have a good week, stay safe, wash those goddamn hands, and I'll catch you again next time. Thank you so much, Q-Dance. Bye-bye.